I'm the king of the game.
Thank you, and welcome to the second episode of the Millennials, the show where all of our cast members get participation trophies. Hey, Matt, today we're going to talk about one of my favorite things in the world.
Whores!
No, Matt, not horse. One of my other favorite things.
Paying for sex.
Literally the same thing as horse.
Well, what the f*** are we gonna talk about?
Sports! Sports! Yes, perseverance, baby! My man, Warren Sapp.
So this is about whores.
Oh, yeah, I guess you got a point there. But let's face it, though, sports is very important to us here in the city of Pittsburgh. We bleed black and gold, baby.
Yeah, we do, and we love our rapists, but not so much our dog killers.
What can you blame us, right? 1,000 dogs and no rings. 2 rapes, 2 rings.
Wow. 2 alleged rapes, but 2 definite rings. Hey, we don't know what happened in that bathroom, but we do know San Antonio's feet were both in the end zone.
You do have a point there, Matt. And speaking about getting away with things, let's get into our first segment today. The NFL Hall of Famer Chris Carter recently came under fire for comments he made in a speech to NFL rookies in which he advised them to have a fall guy in their crew.
And just in case y'all not gonna decide to do the right thing, if y'all got a crew, you got to have a fall guy in the crew. If you gonna have a crew, one of them fools got to know he going to jail. We'll get him out.
To discuss these troubling comments, we have Robert Wilson, a longtime friend of Chris Carter, who joins us remotely from a federal correctional facility in Minnesota, where he is serving a sentence for possession of controlled substances stemming from an incident where he was pulled over driving a vehicle in which Carter was a passenger. Mr. Wilson, what should we make of these comments?
I just want everyone to know that this was not Chris Carter's fault.
It wasn't his fault?
Right. This was all my fault. Chris didn't have anything to do with it. What had happened was he asked me to write his speech for the rookie symposium. So I was the one who wrote the thing about having a fall guy. Chris didn't even know about it. He was just reading what I wrote. I now know it was wrong to put in a thing about the fall guy. That kind of thing, it's not acceptable. I just want to take full responsibility for what happened and apologize to Chris and his family for any grief I may have caused them.
Certainly. Well, I think we all owe Chris Carter an apology. I'm hearing Jared Jams has just walked up to the mic at the Cleveland post-game press conference. Let's shoot to that.
We're really happy with tonight's win, and we'll take some questions.
Crazy Mike, World Star Hip Hop. You're up 3-1 going back home to Miami. How does it feel?
I'm loving it.
Ba-da-ba-da-ba.
I'm loving it.
Coach, Drew Gallows with DND-NBA.com. Coach, after suffering a 23-point loss to Cleveland, what adjustments were made inside the locker room?
Well, we really stunk last game, and we needed to eliminate that odor. So we freshened our game up, like with this Febreze here, and also we relied on our playmaker.
Febreze is nice.
Frank Earthhog, Miami Herald. You scored 19 points against Cleveland's zone defense. Do you prefer playing a zone or a man?
It doesn't matter, man or zone. Have it your way.
I just matched with Stacy, one of your cheerleaders on Tinder. Where can I take her out tonight?
I'm not sure. I have heard her asking a lot of the players to take her to Pound Town.
Stacy like Pound Town.
This questions is the Jam Jams. You were manned up against LeBron James tonight. How did you manage to hold him to only 14 points?
LeBron like hunt ketchup. Hunt ketchup like period blood from Ukraine prostitute.
Okay, this is just product placement at this point.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
With new reporter.
Coach, Tony J with DraftKings.com. You are 1 game away from the NBA Finals. How does it feel?
It feels great. Just a year ago, I was an accountant watching the NBA playoffs from my couch. Now, thanks to DraftKings, I'm the head coach of my favorite team. And you can do it too. Just go to DraftKings.com, use promo code CHODE. Cleveland's head coach was appointed by FanDuel, and one of the main reasons they're facing elimination is because FanDuel is an inferior website.
Cleveland coach Chode.
And this is breaking news. Pittsburgh Mayor Jerry McCord is streaming live with a message to the mayor of Baltimore.
With the Steelers playing the Ravens in this Sunday's AFC Championship game, I am so confident in a Pittsburgh Steelers victory that I'd like to place a friendly little wager with Baltimore Mayor Thomas Carcetti. Carcetti, if by some miracle the Steelers do happen to lose this game, we'll send you 1,000 pierogies right on down to Baltimore. But when the Ravens do lose this game, you're going to have to send us 1,000 of those delicious Baltimore crab cakes. Huh? Ball's in your court, Carcetti. Let's go, Steelers!
Well, there you have it. I wonder if Garcetti will take the challenge.
Mayor McCord, let me say that I do not accept your bet. What, you get delicious crab cakes, and what do we get, huh? Pierogi? Just what in the hell is a pierogi, Mr. McCord? To me it looks like the peasant's ravioli. That's not a fair bet. That's lame. Here's what I propose. I propose that the losing team's mayor has a temporary tattoo of the opposing team's name put on their forehead for 30 days. What do you say to that, McCord? Do you accept?
Tattoo, they seem to be getting a little crazy there, Matt. Oh, you think my bet's lame? I'll show you lame, Carcetti. How about the loser gets an actual tattoo right on his forehead? Huh? I'm game, let's do it, I'm confident. Unless you're ready to admit that the Ravens suck. Jesus Christ, the guy doesn't even know what a pierogi is, Donnie. You believe that?
I'm down for whatever, Mayor McPussy. Do you really want to make things interesting? How about the loser has to open a Grindr account, and they have to go on dates with the first 3 guys who want to them. The Ravens are so much better than the Steelers, I'm not even worried about it.
Oh yeah, you jag off, you want interesting? How about this for interesting? We go Pittsburgh Public Schools budget versus the Baltimore Public Schools budget. You want to do that, huh, loser? Don't got no more schools. Carcetti, how you like that?
Bring it on! Ravens are gonna dominate!
Damn it, Steven, I'm getting killed out there.
It's Seth.
The fans hate me, the Players Association's pissed. I got judges overturning my decisions left and right. The other day I was walking out of my church, my neighbors threw eggs at me and my family. We gotta figure out this suspension bullshit, like, now.
Well, Commissioner, when you suspend somebody, what do you base your decision off of?
Fuck if I know. I was flipping a coin to decide what to do with Roethlisberger. Used a magic 8-ball for Mike Vick. I even tweeted at Donald Trump about Plexico Burress. You know, just last week I used a Ouija board. I even used a Ouija broad before.
I think they prefer to be called psychics, sir.
I don't give a shit what they prefer to be called. What I care about right now is figuring out what to do about these player suspensions.
What if there was some kind of formula, you just plug in what happened and it told you the punishment?
Formula? Like math?
Yeah.
I don't know, Steven. This is the NFL. We don't use math, right? We save that for the nerds over in baseball. You know what though? If you think it'll work, I'm willing to try anything.
And if this works out, they can make a movie about it. Brad Pitt could play you.
Brad Pitt play me? Brad Pitt playing old Goodell. I like the sound of that, huh? And you know what? Maybe they'll throw you in the movie, Steven. They could get one of those ugly, fat Jonah Hill types to play you. Get out of my office.
Yes, sir.
Dr. Smith,
What?
what are you doing?
I'm trying to develop a unified theory for the NFL player conduct policy.
Oh, okay. Why?
Because the NFL is important to people. And damn it, fans deserve to see only the best citizens among us playing the game. And mathematics is the key.
It always is. Oh, wow. Didn't Isaac Newton say that?
Newton got hit in the head with an apple, not by James Harrison.
Oh my God. This is astonishing. If you're right about this, you could win a Nobel Prize. Or even better, an ESPY.
It's not right. It doesn't account for variations in state criminal laws, levels of public outcry, or the talent of the player being suspended. I've tried it a million ways. The solution is in there. I just have to find it.
I can't see the solution.
What are you doing?
Oh, I'm sorry, man. It's just the way that you had it was really gonna mess with my fantasy league. So.
Oh my God, that's it. It works now. I like them apples. And finally, you multiply the number of negative comments on NFL.com news articles by the volume of tweets criticizing the player, then divide that number by the signing bonus of the player's most recent contract, and all of that gives you the value of P, which is the punishment.
Oh, you lost me there for a second, Doctor.
That variable multiplies the suspension by 10 if the player's crime is caught on a video that's released to the public. This calibrates the punishment so as to have the least possible effect on television ratings.
You got something in here for, punishing somebody for deflating balls? Like, we got to make sure that these are all inflated to their perfect size, inflated to
12.5 psi.
That's right, 12.5 psi. Yeah.
That's right here.
Oh my God. You literally have it all here. Oh my. What's the C over 2?
That is the Caucasian constant. If the player is white, you divide his suspension in half.
Dr. Smith, you really saved my ass here, man. Thank you. I don't know how I'll ever repay you.
No need. The recognition of my fellow mathematicians when my results are published will be...
You want to fuck a Dallas Cowboys cheerleader?
And that's our show!
Actually, that is not going to be our show. We have just received a flurry of complaints from viewers about a previous story regarding Chris Carter's Fall Guy comments. Since that story aired, it has become clear that the man we interviewed was just taking the fall for Carter and using our news station to create a false impression. Here to explain what happened is our intern, Jake. Jake, can we get in here, Jake?
I just want the viewers to know that it was my job to do the background research on the story, and if I had done a better job, I would have figured out that what was going on, and we never would have let that guy on the air. It wasn't responsible journalism on my part, and I'd like
to apologize.
I'd like to apologize to the viewers and also to Ray for making him look bad.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. All right.
I'm sorry.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much, Jake. Looks like you might just get that college credit for this internship after all. And that's going to be our show, ladies and gentlemen. Please tune in next time when we talk about women's rights. I could barely even say it. Ladies and gentlemen, we will be back in just a few moments. My fellow Pittsburghers, I'd like to first just apologize for your football team not going for 2 in the fourth quarter with 2 minutes left to go in the game. That's what I'd like to apologize for, not no bets I made. You gotta be kidding me. Guy didn't even know what a damn pierogi was. And you wanna tell me not to bet that jag off?
When I step through the door, let me see the booty bounce to the goddamn floor. I'm the king of the game like King James. Laying claim to the skinny in the thick days. About to blow like a
This place is disgusting. Our janitors suck.
I'm sorry.
Cause my flow is like an antidote. But rag rappers being fruity like a cantaloupe. So if you thinking you can fuck with me, realize your girl.
My fellow Pittsburghers, I would like to first and foremost say I am deeply sorry that I have gambled away our city's public school budget on a football game that clearly could have been won by the Steelers with better clock management. My actions were truly irresponsible, and the harm I have caused the kids of this city, it's incalculable. And to add insult to injury, none of my grinder dates have returned my calls. I hereby resign as your city's mayor. I hope someday you all can forgive me for my actions. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go back to doing what I love and serving at-risk youths by running sports programs for them and sports leagues. You're all in McCord. Oh. So the losing kids on the losing team are going to go to a Korean sweatshop. How about we make it a North Korean sweatshop? What's up the ante, Dave? All right, I'm in. I'm game. Let's do it. Oh, you're going down. All right, take it easy, brother. I think I might have a problem.